Hundreds of participants are now headed toward Five Corners, where they will cross onto historic King Drive and end on Burleigh, followed by opening ceremony shortly after on King and Locust. For many, Juneteenth is a day of celebration, but it's also a day rooted in history. As Milwaukee prepares for one of the nation's longest-running Juneteenth celebrations, we take a closer look at the significance behind the holiday. Milwaukee community activist and historian, simply known as Teju, says for him, Juneteenth is one of the most important celebrations.
Juneteenth is a celebration that came because of the liberation of Galveston Island. On Galveston Island, even after the Civil War had basically ended, the South had surrendered, there were 250,000 of us still held captive. So on June 19th, the black Union troops, and it was black Union troops that went in to rout the Confederates, put them on boats, and to liberate the people who were there. And of course, the General Gordon came in later, and he read the Emancipation Proclamation to the people there.
General Order Number 3. The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free.
The Emancipation Proclamation was signed by President Abraham Lincoln on January 1st, 1863. Word got to Galveston, Texas on June 19, 1865, 2.5 years later.
As a result, black ministers and other members of the community got together and they brought this tract of land and they called it Emancipation Park. So when they did that, they had a big celebration and they had cherry juice and barbecue.
Milwaukee's celebration started in 1971 and remains one of the largest and longest running in the country. It started at Northcott, a community center on 3rd Street. A staff member inspired by a Juneteenth celebration in Georgia helped bring the idea to Milwaukee. That staff member was Margaret Henningsen, also known as Milwaukee's mother of Juneteenth. Let's talk about your first exposure to Juneteenth and how it has influenced everything that's happening here in this city.
My first encounter wasn't actually an encounter. It was more of a conversation with my great-grandmother, Maggie Pettigrew, in Perry, Georgia. She talked a little bit about the Emancipation Proclamation, and she said, and some of us celebrate it. We don't celebrate it, you know, to draw attention, but we celebrate the fact that we're free and we fight every day to be free.
What a rich and amazing history we have here in Milwaukee. Let's get over to Gideon Verdine. He's there around 9th and Atkinson with this year's Grand Marshal, Reuben Harpo. Gideon?
That's right, that's right. We're kicking off the parade with 91-year-old Reuben Harpo, our Grand Marshal for today. Reuben Harpo, a man known as one of the most influential community builders in the city, from preserving history to providing community centers for young people and opportunities for decades. Reuben Harpo has touched the lives of countless Milwaukee families. Mr. Harpo, how are you feeling this Juneteenth?
I'm feeling great because I was in Africa 4 times, and this is reminding me of my experience there and in Milwaukee.
And how does it feel to be our Grand Marshal for this year's Juneteenth?
I feel great because I graduated from North Division High School and I worked with Lincoln High School for a long time. Worked with Oprah Winfrey, put her out at Nicolay High School, and then her father came and got her, and then I saw her when she was on TV. She's on Life magazine this coming year.
Well, Mr. Harpo, we really appreciate your contributions to this community and everything you gave to help us be better.
Thank you very much. I worked at the University of Wisconsin for years, 35 years.
We would be here all day discussing Mr. Harpo's accolades. Now, I got a chance to meet some of the fun people who know Mr. Harpo and, know him personally and learn a little more about him. Take a look. I took a visit to the Wisconsin Black Historical Society. Inside, dozens of file cabinets hold the history of one man. But those who know Reuben Harpo say his legacy isn't stored in files. It's found in the people he served.
I can't call a CEO and have a CEO return my call. Reuben Harpo can.
Every day, Reuben wakes up thinking, how can I help somebody? How can I help somebody from the African-American community?
He's a pillar. You can't talk about Milwaukee without talking about Reuben Harpo.
For decades, Harpo has helped shape Milwaukee, from community centers to youth programs, scholarships to historic preservation. He helped build opportunities for youth, grew the Milwaukee Selling Center, and directed millions of dollars into neighborhood investments. And behind many of his accomplishments stood his late wife, Mildred.
You can't talk about Reuben without talking about Mildred. She's the fireball. She's the energy. She is the light. She is the queen. Mostly making Milwaukee better through young people, through fraternity organizations, through working with business people, encouraging people to learn.
Together, the Harpos helped open doors for generations of families. One of those was Kamanzi.
You could say he was like a father figure or uncle figure.
Kamanzi says Harpo taught him something he still carries today.
Each of us has a God-given destiny and ability that was already inside of us, so we got to unlock it.
He's just been in the center of it all and keeping people together and keep moving forward.
That belief in people is why many describe him as the glue of our community.
Means great because I love Milwaukee.
Now at 91 years old, Harpo will lead the Juneteenth Parade as Grand Marshal, a role many believe fits perfectly.
He dedicated his life to building the city that we call Milwaukee today.
The best way to honor Reuben's legacy is to try to help somebody every day.
Thank you, Reuben Harpo, for your devotion to our city.
We cannot say thank you enough to you, Mr. Reuben Harpo. It's no wonder that folks in this community call him the mayor of Milwaukee. Now, we're going to take a look back to the stage. Back to you, Andrea.
Thank you very much, Gideon. And for those of you who are just joining us, this is the 55th Juneteenth celebration and parade on TMJ4. I'm Andrea Williams, and I am happy to be joined by my co-host today. We've got Frank Cumberbatch, who is the VP of Engagement at Bader Philanthropies. We'll learn more about him and that outstanding organization as the day goes on. And of course, this man right next to me, the one and only Mac Weddle, who worked 40 plus years with Northcott Neighborhood House, which is the organization which started this celebration here in Milwaukee. What a pleasure to have you both here again this year.
Thank you. Wouldn't want to be anyplace else.
All right.
What a beautiful day.
Yeah, and we have so much to see, so much to talk about, all the positive things that this city has to offer. We've got a bird's eye view.
Absolutely. The best seat in the house.
Thank you guys so very much. And of course, Milwaukee is remembering two trailblazers who helped shape our community, Dr. William Finlayson and Mr. Lamar Franklin. They dedicated their lives to service, leadership, and opening doors for generations of Milwaukeeans. Their legacies continue to inspire and impact the city they loved. Dr. William Finlayson, who passed away at 101, was Milwaukee's first black OBGYN at St. Joseph's and Mount Sinai hospitals. He delivered nearly 10,000 babies over a 40-year career. A Morehouse grad and personal friend of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he was a proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. He worked to strengthen economic opportunity along King Drive. Dr. Finlayson also helped establish one of Milwaukee's first black-owned banks, North Milwaukee State Bank. Mr. Lamar Franklin passed away at the age of 80. He mentored young people, supported neighborhood programs, and helped create opportunities through initiatives, including the Black Achievers Program. He helped launch the MLK Economic Development Corporation, and at the corner of King Drive and Dr. William Finlayson Street stands a $16 million affordable housing complex that bears his name. Mr. Franklin served 40 years on the board of Northcott Neighborhood House and was a longtime force behind the Garfield Avenue Festival. Today, we remember these two pioneers whose work helped shape Milwaukee. Welcome back. We're going to not waste too much time here and get right over to Cassandra McShepard, who is not only one of today's celebrity judges, but she's introducing us to the panel of celebrity judges for this year's celebration. Hey, Cassandra.
Is my honor to be here again. You know, judging is no small thing. We're looking for things like originality, how the floats are, their way of putting them together and whatnot. In terms of the dancers, we're looking for how they work as a group and individual. And I have a group of esteemed judges here. I am sitting next to Miss Kimberly Johnson. Kimberly is a Milwaukee public school teacher, second grade teacher, so we all thank you for that, Kimberly. She's also an author. We're moving down to one of the first youth judges since I've been judging, and that's Carmen Fields. She is a youth president of Pretty Girls Are Educated. Say that. All right, then we have Dinah Williams. Dinah is a director of Inspire Me MKE. She's also a performer. And then Miss Tiffany Mayfield. She's a dance educator and the head of department of Milwaukee High School of the Arts. And last but by no means least, Mr. Deshaun Beck. He is the Dean of Instruction at Hope Christian Schools. So we are all gathered here. We've got the list of what we're looking for, Andrea, and we are excited to see these young people because you can imagine that they've practiced very hard. They've got their costumes and their steps together. And so we are going to lovingly and very fairly judge them.
Thank you so very much, Cassandra. And as you can see, this parade has gotten underway.
Yes, it has.
We've seen the Miss Juneteenth and Mr. Juneteenth along with their court riding through. Gianna Cooks is our Miss Juneteenth this year, and Jace White is our Mr. Juneteenth. We are always so very proud of these young people. And Gianna actually is headed off to college, and she's competed actually several years in this pageant, but said she was coming back every time until she won. How about that?
Absolutely. A 4.22 grade point average at university school. That's no small feat.
And Mr. Juneteenth is Jace White, and we had an opportunity to meet this young man as well. He plays the saxophone. He wants to be an actor. And one thing I think is lovely is Christopher Pippins, who is the lead man of Christopher's Project. He is mentoring this young man because he too is a great saxophonist. So
we need more of that.
Absolutely. Now let's talk a little bit, Mac. We see the Corvettes that are coming through, carrying the court, and all of our notables today. And the Brew City Corvette Club plays a huge role in this parade, as well as giving back to this community.
They're very involved within the community. They volunteer their time at Northcott Neighborhood House doing Christmas, giving out Christmas baskets, toys. They volunteer doing Thanksgiving at Northcott. They're all over the community. I mean, it's just a good group of men and women that are dedicated to making a difference.
And the young lady we're seeing right there on the screen, that's Miss Brianna Suggs. She's the 58th reigning Miss Black America. Now, she is a Milwaukee native, but she now lives in Ohio. And she's a proud graduate of Marshall High School.
Yeah.
Education is her thing.
I'm so happy to see that she did not lose her roots of Milwaukee, even though she's out in another state. It's wonderful that they know where home is.
Absolutely. She said she's always going to represent Milwaukee, and that is so very important.
Absolutely.
She actually attended UWM, University of Michigan, and is currently at the University of Dayton in Ohio. So as we have the cars going by, we were talking a little bit about the Corvette Club, Mac, and there are two young men who have really gotten that off the ground since the early 90s. You've got Marshall and the other young man who founded the Brew City Corvette Club.
Right. And they do a nice breakfast every year to raise funds to give out scholarships to students, every year. They're just so involved. Not only do they have those beautiful cars, they have beautiful hearts.
Absolutely. Marshall Patterson Jr. and Terry Rahman, those are the co-founders. And we have Mr. Mandela Barnes, who is coming through at this time.
Absolutely, a candidate for governor, I take it. And yeah, Mandela is committed to public service.
Absolutely. Mandela also a product of Milwaukee.
But yes, through and through.
We watched him grow up.
HBCU.
Absolutely.
You know?
We watched him grow up from a young man to taking the reins of many titles and doing his thing. That's what it's all about. And as we have the Corvettes coming through, let's talk a little bit, guys. What does Juneteenth mean to you personally?
It's a day of celebration. It's a day of freedom. It's a day that we recognize that we are somebody. And it's a day of friendship, kinship, fellowship, sisterhood, brotherhood, and love. It's a time for us to come together, to stay together, and make this city what it's supposed to be.
And Frank, you moved to Milwaukee after attending the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh.
Yes.
And so I think, and you actually moved here, is it Barbados?
Trinidad.
Trinidad, I'm so sorry. Trinidad.
That is correct.
So Juneteenth has a whole different meaning to you, I'm sure.
A whole different meaning. It's one of knowledge, right? To learn about this country, learn about the history of the country. So many immigrants come to the country. They bring their culture, but when you come to America, assimilate in America. This is America, right? And so the Africans are all over the planet, and it's really good to bring us all together through this thing called Juneteenth.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing.
And America is such a beautiful melting pot.
Absolutely.
People from every corner of the world. And when we can come together and celebrate each other and celebrate other people's cultures, that is what peace feels like. And I feel like Milwaukee does a great job of that. Being the city of festivals,
absolutely,
we have a way of embracing all cultures, and everyone's welcome to come and learn more and love on each other. That's
I think what it says is that even though we have differences, we have so much in common, right? The love for each other. Look around and you could just see.
You can just see, and we're going to take a moment to just let people listen and see what's going on here at the 55th Juneteenth Parade and Celebration. And horsepower. That's what I hear. Music and horsepower, Mac.
Beautiful.
Bird's eye view as
beautiful.
We kick off today's celebration. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful celebration. That's our girl, Dee McCollum from the King Center.
There's a lot of women that have some really beautiful bikes.
There we have Milwaukee's Mayor, Cavalier Johnson, the 45th Mayor of Milwaukee.
You know, when you think about the mayor being born in 53206 zip code, what people call one of the worst, we have hope. Hope when the mayor comes from such a zip code.
Absolutely, and that's another young man that we've watched grow up into his position, Mayor Cavalier Johnson.
Homegrown 100%.
Graduated from Bayview High School and earned his bachelor's at UW-Madison. His beautiful wife Dominique and their son and twin daughters are happy residents on the west side of the city. And Frank, you, of course, work at Bader Philanthropies, an organization that has contributed on a mass level in making this possible. You guys are coming through. Talk about the importance of what you do on a daily basis.
Well, when you see on the banner dignity, you know, it's a major part of our values. Dignity is one of our top values, compassion, humility, integrity, and service. What this says is we treat everyone the same. We take people as they are, and we lift them up. And it's just the greatest job I've ever had in my entire life, the way we treat people. I see Mr. Bader standing right there.
He's going to come up and just say hello.
Yes.
Mr. Bader, always good to see you. And one thing about it, as you join us here on stage, let's talk a little bit about the importance of you moving Bader from the 3rd Ward right here on King Drive.
Well, I'll tell you, Andre, it changed the foundation completely, because being in the community was a game changer for us. It really helped us connect with the community one person at a time, and it changed who we are as an organization. And we're just so grateful to our neighbors and the people of the community for all that they've taught us about Harambe and the community.
Well, we are grateful for you and all that you give to this community. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, Andre.
And we've seen our Milwaukee Brewers there on your screen, the Racing Sausages, followed by Milwaukee Alderwoman Malele Coggs. And you can tell us a little bit about Malele and all that she has offered, Mac.
Malele, born and raised in Milwaukee, graduated from Riverside University High School, 5th generation of Coggs family, having served in public office, youngest woman ever elected to Milwaukee's Common Council, first black woman to ever serve as chair of the Finance and Personnel Committee, married, a mother of 2, HBCU grad of Fisk University, member Alpha Kappa Alpha, and also Miss Alderwoman Malele Coggs was the 2nd Miss Juneteenth.
Love that, and comes from a long line of politicians who have given back to this community. We saw the Brewers and their foundation, the Milwaukee Brewers Foundation, come by. Just wanted to shout out Cecilia Gore, the executive director, always working to make a difference. And on our screen now, Summerfest. Summerfest kicked off yesterday, and there's so many things tied into what's going on at Summerfest with Juneteenth this year, including the taste of Juneteenth, right?
Yeah, second year of the partnership. It's a wonderful partnership that Northcott has now with Summerfest, with the opening ceremony yesterday. Wonderful shout out to the court and everything else. And then tomorrow, celebrating some of our vendors.
Yes, and also wanted to shout out the sponsor, U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank Center is the 2nd tallest building in the state. Everybody sees it at 42 stories tall. It was built in 1973, and we thank U.S. Bank for their contributions to this community and to this outstanding celebration.
Yes, great corporation.
And now, how about your Milwaukee Bucks?
Yeah.
They've got a new head coach.
A new head coach, Taylor Jenkins, comes from the Grizzlies, has a history of winning. You know, he learned under Mike Budenholzer, and so we have big hopes for the Bucks this year, next season.
Absolutely, and we're just hoping and praying that we're able to hold on to the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, because, boy, has he given back to this community in a huge way.
Absolutely. I can't see him playing any other place. The grass may be greener. It may seem like it, but there is no place like Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There is no team like the Milwaukee Bucks.
It almost feels like we're at Fiserv. They're all let's go, Bucks.
That's right.
Yes. And now we cannot forget about this good-looking group. This is TMJ4 News coming through. You'll see all those familiar faces there. Brendan Johnson. I see Lauren and so many outstanding people that work hard each and every day. They're with the Storm Chaser, and that's where we'll find Susan Kim. What's going on, Susan?
Hi. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Hi, Frank. Hi, Meg. Yes, welcome to to the Juneteenth Parade. You can see I'm here with all my colleagues. We're all just having a wonderful time talking to so many people along the parade ride. Hi, Claire. Hello, everybody. Happy Juneteenth. Everyone is in such a great mood. I've met generations of family. Oh, my goodness, my photojournalist, I don't want him to, he's walking backwards. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. I've met so many generations of families. Let's stop here and talk to this beautiful family. Hi. What is your name?
Sierra.
Hi, Sierra. Who do you have with you today?
My son Adrian, my brother, and my mom.
Oh, hello, everybody. Sierra. Okay, so why did you want to bring your whole family here today?
It's really important that he learns the history and the culture and everything behind Juneteenth, and this is a fun way to do it, and we just really love coming out here to spend time with everyone.
Yeah, well, we love meeting you. Thank you so much. Andrea, this is just a sampling of just the wonderful mood everybody is in here today as they mark Juneteenth Day. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Susan. And we just had another sponsor go through, Cargill Corporation, and they operate a meat facility in Butler and a chocolate and cocoa business in Milwaukee that's been operating for nearly 100 years. And you guys, when we say Gruber Law Offices, can you say it with me, the motto that everybody knows?
One call, that's all.
Always good to see.
But, you know, I have to say that Gruber has been a steady sponsor of Juneteenth, and we're so sad to hear about the loss of Nancy Gruber, and we send our condolences to Gruber and the entire organization.
Absolutely. We've got another media partner coming through, and you can hear them loud and clear. It's Jammin' 98.3. Now, and of course, those who know, I worked with Jammin' 98.3 for 20 years.
Absolutely.
And WJMR stands for We're Jammin' Milwaukee Radio, created back in 1999, and the years have flown by on all the great things that they've been able to do in and for this community.
With your help,
well.
because you did, what, 20 years?
I did 20 years.
Wow.
And Don Black's the PD, Earl Stokes, Shatavia B, Erica Cherie, Sharita Valmont, Dee Dee in the Morning, Charles in Charge, and Marlon Hill. Got to shout out my people. And so it looks like we are moving right along and just seeing all the great sights and sounds of the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. Boy, did we get off to a great start.
Wonderful start.
Now I'm going to need a couple of Tylenols with the music. So as we're checking out things, we're going to break. We'll be right back.
I love to show up and support our Milwaukee Brewers, just like Gruber Law Offices has shown up for our clients and our community for nearly 40 years. On game day, this is my seat. When you're seriously injured, make the one call to get the help you need. We'll be seated beside you every step of the way. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
below, getting a bird's eye view of the beautiful parade that's happening today. Gosh, look at our city. Is it not amazing?
It's beautiful.
The skylines in the backdrop, it doesn't get much better than that. And we do know that there are several young groups and floats and things that are going to be competing. We're going to see our first one coming up very soon, but in the meantime, we're going to check in with Steve Shamrez, who called himself dressing like you, Mac, with his hat on today. What's going on, Steve?
I wore this hat because I want to look like my man Mac Weddle today. We're at the part of the parade where it turns into the street party and you got all the vendors around you and you start to ask the question, what is that smells so good? I want to show you what we're all going to be smelling here in a little bit. It's the Sweet Corn Man.
Sweet Corn Man.
Sweet Corn Man.
Yes, sir.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Kevin.
Kevin?
Yes,
what's your
sir.
secret to the sweet corn?
No secret. We buy it already ready.
You buy it already ready?
Yeah, from the stock. It's already sweet, man.
It's already sweet.
And it's good, guys.
What is the correct way to eat an ear of sweet corn on Juneteenth?
The correct way, just peel it back and eat it, man.
You dip it in the butter.
Oh yeah, as far as that, there you go. Dip it in the butter.
Don't leave out the butter.
Dip it in the butter, get your spices on the rack right there, and you're good to go.
All right, so you got the corn, you got the whole, is this a pot of butter?
Yeah, that's a pot of butter.
This right here.
Right.
Okay, it's still melting right there, and then you get your spices, and then you go off and you have a great time, and you get messy in the process.
And you be careful, Steve, because that butter is a whole lot of cholesterol just waiting for you, buddy. And we, of course, are taking a look at the sights and sounds of Juneteenth. 55 years this has been going on. And, Mac, you've been around for 50 of those years. Talk a little bit about that.
You know, Juneteenth started in 1961 out of Northcott Neighborhood House, which is located in Hillside. From there, they moved to 3rd Street. 1971, Margaret Rogers, Peterson, Hennison. And I know she's going to be angry at me because she said, Mac, don't be telling everybody my whole name. But she's the mother of Juneteenth. She's the one that started it all.
She did. And we can see that there's Governor Evers out there shaking hands and kissing babies. He, of course, the 46th governor of Wisconsin. As we take a look at that, we've got our first performers. This makes me excited, guys. Divine Essence Dance Team. They are setting up right in front of the judges. Cassandra gave you an idea of who the judges were today and what they're looking for. And we are so excited to see how these young people have been practicing and ready to showcase their skills. If you would, Frank, tell us a few things about Divine Essence Dance Team.
Well, Lamika McKinney is the manager, Jade Boys, Keo Cord, Sham Wesley, the coaches. You know, dance, when I look at this, I see more than just dance. You know, teaching young people to be strong and resilient, work hard, and now come out and perform all this hard work for everybody to see. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Let's enjoy it.
I was on dance teams my entire life, and the discipline it takes to remember, to practice, and work as a team, there they go. Here we go. Divine Essence Dance Team, and look at, we're going to see the smallest of the small, and they are keeping up with the big ones and doing their thing, and this is what Juneteenth is all about.
Something for everybody, every age, every bit of talent, something for everybody.
And there's our Milwaukee County Executive, David Crawley, and boy, another young man we watched grow up. I remember interviewing him for his first, political run, and now he is really going down in the history books as the youngest county executive in the history of Milwaukee, elected back in 2020, and the first black leader elected.
Yes. lifelong Milwaukee resident. Attended Bayview High School and the University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Lives in Milwaukee with his wife Erica and their 3 daughters. But not only that, he was one of my boys at the Boys Club way back in the day when he was a young youth. He's always been a very good, mannerable young man.
Yes, indeed. Good
I know it sounds like a broken record, but I tell you what, our kids don't have to go anywhere to succeed. We have everything right here. Great schools, great elementary schools, colleges, great opportunities for them to succeed. And County Exec Crowley is a representative of that, including the mayor.
Yes, and he too talks about how he grew up in the 53206 zip code and how some people will write the narrative that what your end result is, but he and so many others are an outstanding example of what it means that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah. And it's a narrative we ought to change by being so negative about that zip code. We have to change that narrative to show that we can have success no matter where you live.
We honored Lamar Franklin. Grew up 53206. Mac Weddle, 53206.
There you go.
Ralph Holman used to be the president of Urban League, 53206.
That's what we're talking about.
Howard Fuller, 53206.
You can go on and on, that's for sure. So there we have the Milwaukee County chairwoman, Marcelia Nicholson Bovell. She just got married, so I hope I'm saying her new last name correctly, but she was first elected in 2016, and Madam Chairwoman has also contributed quite a bit to this community, just bringing her expertise as an educator to this position and serving, just doing things like annually allocating funds to combat the generational effects of different things that happen in our community.
Played a leadership role of defining racism as a public health crisis. She's the one who took the lead on that, and she should be commended for that.
All right, and here she comes, all draped in pink. Gotta love it. You see that old Thunderbird? You like that, Matt?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Isn't that sharp?
That is sharp. It looks like the top comes off. Does the top come off?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, here comes another one. See, this is Matt's kind of cars right here.
Yes, it is.
Diamond and back.
I should be in the parade.
Dig in the scene with the gangster lead.
Ooh.
We've got our Milwaukee County Supervisor Priscilla Cox-Jones, who is coming through now. And we were talking about the Cox family and the generations that give back, and it's almost like in their DNA.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have to serve in some form or fashion, and this is another example.
That's it. That's right, Priscilla Cox.
She was elected back in 2021, so she's kind of one of the younger ones of the family, but keeping that tradition alive, that's for sure. She's the founder of Urban Grassroots Incorporated, which provides community block cleanups, and she does so many outstanding things in honor of her. Would that be her great-grandparents or grandparents?
That'd be her grandparents.
Her grandparents,
That'd be her grandparents.
Yes. And our elected officials from Milwaukee County are coming through, and there's so many of them. We'll try to pinpoint and find out who's who, but Milwaukee County was established in 1835 and is home to more than 900,000 residents, if you just stop and give that a thought.
Wow. 39th largest regional economy in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the zoo, the airport, all of these things come under their budget. It's quite a daunting task that they have. They're somewhat quiet, but the Milwaukee County is a very powerful county in the state.
Absolutely,
No doubt
and
about
we
it.
thank all of the representatives that are here today. We're looking at the Milwaukee Board of Supervisors, and as we take a quick glance at what's coming through, we're going to take a quick break and come right back. Love that. You see that on the corner of King and Concordia, the 55th Juneteenth Parade and Celebration here on TMJ4. I'm Andrea Williams here with my cohorts, Frank Cumberbatch and Mac Weddle, and we are taking a look at all that's coming through the Milwaukee County Circuit Court here on our cameras. They're waving, all dressed for the occasion. Can the day get more beautiful than today, guys?
I'm not so sure. I can't see it beating this. The weather is absolutely perfect. The sun is shining, cool weather. Everybody's happy. Listen to the sounds of these voices so you could
happiness,
pick up.
that's
Just
what
happiness.
I hear, joy.
Absolutely.
We've got our Milwaukee County Sheriff coming through. There she is. I always say that's girl power at the highest degree.
You betcha.
Sheriff Danita Ball, always proud to really talk about how she's made a difference in this community by actually making history. First African-American female sheriff in the state of Wisconsin.
And she leads with such humility. She's so soft-spoken and so gentle whenever you get a chance to talk to her, you know.
Absolutely.
But don't underestimate that girl power.
You know it. We call that a quiet storm.
That's right. Don't be fooled by it.
Absolutely. Standing tall. And right before we saw the Milwaukee County Sheriff come through, there was the Black Judicial Court officials, Judge Valerie Hill, Carl Ashley, Corey Ashley, Brittany Grayson, so many people who have been elected to represent all people when they sit on that desk and put that robe on. Absolutely.
Big job. Big job.
More of the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Department coming through, waving. Looks like they got goodies in a basket. Health and Human Services is also a part of today's Juneteenth Parade. There's the Office of Emergency Management, the Department of Transportation. They are all clumped together. The Department of Health and Human Services with the Aging and Disability Services that really do so much to make a difference with our senior citizens and our aging population.
Yeah, one of the best housing departments in the nation comes under our Health and Human Services, and housing so important, Mac, for our elderly.
Oh, it is.
And you know, for our low-income folks. It's that quality of life is just unbelievable that comes out of that department.
You're absolutely right. It's more crucial than ever.
Yeah.
Especially when we look at people who are surviving off of Social Security checks alone or pensions and don't have a way of getting any other resources. That's where they step in and help make a difference. So very important.
And a department tied to another COGS. You know?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
See a cute doggy right there on the screen, and this is a good day for the dogs.
Oh, yes.
A lot of times you
A
bring
great
them
day
out
for
and
the dogs.
it's hot and humid,
Yes.
but today I think the dogs might actually have a little fun. Just checking out the sights and sounds of today's parade, and it's safe to say we're just getting started, fellas.
We are just getting started, but you're seeing some of the people who keep the city moving.
That's right.
These are the people who go to work every day to make sure the streets are clean, you know, things are delivered, services, all of that. The unseen.
That's it.
They're being seen today.
That's what this parade's about, really.
Exactly.
As a news organization, we have to report the news, and sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's ugly. But when we have opportunities like this to shine a light on all that's positive in this city, TMJ4 jumped at the opportunity. We've been doing this for, I believe, like 6 years now,
6 years.
broadcasting this parade. And I hope that for our viewers, they know that this is a testament of how much we care about this community and want to be a part of the fabric of what makes this community tick.
No doubt about it. And I hope the community knows, you know, the leadership at TMJ4 came forward and said, we want to do this. We want to be a part of the community. Nobody went begging for TMJ4 to do this, and I can't commend you enough and the leadership of this company to be here year after year, showcasing our people, all people in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Led by our
great
general
thing.
manager, Joe Paz, and so many people work hard behind the scenes. But got to shout out Nicole Buckley, who is our editorial director, who works endlessly making this happen.
Tirelessly.
Thank you, Nicole.
And this is her. This
is her baby.
This
yes.
is her baby.
Department of Transportation. And there's a lot going on with Milwaukee County. Like you said, they make this city move.
They make it move. Yeah. This is their day. This is their day. They work quietly.
The Milwaukee County Zoo, and they are coming through now. That started back in 1892. And it's a miniature mammal and bird display, and many people don't know this small fun fact. It was at Milwaukee's Washington Park.
Yeah, very few people know that, you know, Matt?
Samson the gorilla used to be at Washington Park.
Samson the gorilla.
It was a beautiful zoo back in the day. That's where we would do all our, go into the zoo, do all our 4th of July, Memorial Day weekends, everything at Washington Park.
Yeah. So by the 1900s, they showcased more than 800 animals on 23 acres of land. And then, of course, they have expanded to be there on Blue Mound, 190 acres, 2,400 animals, and 240 species, making a difference with conservation and many things within that organization as well.
Yes.
All right, we're getting ready for another one of our competitors to come through. I get excited because it reminds me back in the day when I used to be on the dance teams for the church, and then went on to do it in school, went on to the NBA. So I look at these babies and I know they can take their dance skills and all that they bring to the table to any level they want.
It takes a lot to do what they're doing. It looks like fun, but it's a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work. And these uniforms are absolutely gorgeous. They're saying to everybody today, y'all see me? Bright orange, dancing in their boots, and it's co-ed, guys and girls here. And as they're setting up, we're going to give you an opportunity to see the Royal Heat dance team that was established in 2018. It provides a safe place for youth in the community to come together and learn different styles of dance.
In addition, they get some life skills while they're at it.
You got it.
It's wonderful.
Like to be a judge.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a hard one today. There's no doubt about it. And these young people are actually competing for cash prizes to go back to their organization, and I'm sure they use it to maybe do field trips, maybe get new uniforms, new boots, whatever the case may be. So it teaches them that hard work definitely pays off.
Absolutely.
Win, lose, or draw, they're all winners today.
That's right.
And we're seeing a Milwaukee County Transit System bus right there on our screen. And this bus, every year, they just give you goosebumps knowing that there were hardworking people to make this Juneteenth bus ready to showcase around the city. And it's a beautiful piece of art driving on, I don't even know how many wheels. How many wheels is on a bus?
Right.
All I know.
Right. That's a great piece of trivia.
A lot.
They go round and round. I know True School has in the past had their students work on that bus, and it's just, and I don't know if they continue to do this artwork, but it's absolutely gorgeous. We'll see them coming through in just a little bit. Yep, it says True School on the side. True School is responsible for this beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Celebrate freedom. Okay, let's count the wheels.
Wait. I don't know, because I think there's wheels on the inside of the outside wheel. So 2, 4, 6, maybe 8.
8.
That's funny. We get caught up in the craziest
That is very funny.
Trivia. Hey, that's our guy, Fred Collier there with the nonprofit training program. And Fred is actually dedicating time again this year for the 5th year with the Juneteenth concert series that's been going on. And so all the way through August, people can go to Rose Park
every Saturday,
check out concerts and have some fun.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job of bringing decent bands for the neighborhood to just walk to the park, enjoy some great music.
Yeah, Alderwoman Larissa Taylor, representing District 9. She's coming through now, and she was elected back in 2023. And so many of these elected officials, we have an opportunity to see their journey. I remember interviewing her and hearing what she wanted to do, and seeing people get the opportunity to do it is excellent. We also have some other
President of the council
coming through.
Antonio Perez.
There's
Jose Perez, I mean.
Jose Perez, council president and representing District 12. Now, he grew up on the south side.
I've known him since he was a kid.
Wow.
You know, it's so great to see him grow in this job and all the way to council president.
We're giving away our age when we say we've watched these young people grow up.
He's a young man. He's a young man, man.
Yes, indeed. It's fulfilling to see, though. It really is.
It is. But again, it points to have the Latino community in here on the north side. You know, when we consider how segregated they say our city is, right? It just speaks towards the unity of our people.
Absolutely, it does. And like you were talking about, having to change the narrative of statistics when we talk about certain zip codes and areas around this city, we also are working to change that narrative. When I first moved to Milwaukee, it was considered the most segregated city in the country.
Yeah.
And we are starting to see things make a shift, and we're hoping that we can continue to do that because we are one. In the words of the late, great Frankie Beverly, we are one.
We are one. Absolutely. There he is.
Hey, come on up here. Antonio Freeman
come around,
from the legendary Green Bay Packers. He's going to come up and chat with us for a second. What's up? It's free time, everybody. It's free time. How you doing?
Himself.
Good to see you.
What's up, my brother?
The proud papa.
Yes. Look, we got to talk a little football and a little
football.
Both, yes. And as he's getting prepared to chat with us, I'm seeing Alderwoman Andrea Pratt come through, proud daughter of Marvin Pratt. So many other outstanding elected officials today. So, Antonio, it's always great to see you. He's getting comfortable here. He's getting comfortable.
He's showing off number 16. That's what he's doing. He's not getting comfortable.
He's showing himself off.
That's right. You know?
I'm doing the easy way.
All right, he's getting mic'd up, and we'll get a chance to find out what's going on with Free.
Here we go.
Always good to see you, my brother. How are you?
I'm great. Things are great. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. And, of course, you guys, we were talking about this Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer just really being in the hearts of Milwaukeeans, because you see Milwaukee as a second home, don't you? All the way from Baltimore.
It was my second home. You know, when I came here as a 23-year-old, you know, I was here to see the Bucks games and just to get away from Green Bay for a little. And Milwaukee's just always been a place that I come to and I feel comfortable with.
Yeah. So Frank, you know a lot about soccer, football.
Yeah,
so let's talk about what he should be proud of. Father's Day coming up.
Yes.
Happy Father's Day to all of you.
Oh, thank you.
But you got to be a proud daddy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you have the starting right back on the United States national soccer team in the World Cup, the largest of the most beautiful game on the face of the earth, how could a father not be proud? How?
Oh, man, I'm just so proud. And
you should be, bro.
When you think about my journey, you know, winning the Super Bowl, you're like, what can top that? You know, and then here comes this 21-year-old phenom, full of his daddy's genes and his mama's too.
Yeah.
And man, it's just been a joy to watch his progress, because I remember telling 4 years ago, people here in the area, my son is playing in the MLS next, but he's playing in Chicago. No one was interested in going to see him. Right. You know, now that he's on this grand stage making the U.S. team, you know, there's a lot of people that are more interested to see him. But just watching his journey and watch him grow, it's been amazing.
But Free, isn't that how it's supposed to be? The father led the way. He worked hard to be, but you set the example. It's the example for when a child comes up and said, my dad did X. I could do that too, but my own way. Yeah. My own way. It's great.
When you say set the example, you know, that's the sacrifice that we make as parents as well.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's been exciting for me just to step aside and watch Alex do his thing, and watch Alex become Alex Freeman and not be always Antonio Freeman's son. So that whole process and his growth over the last, man, I'll say 500 days, you know, it's just been amazing. He got an opportunity. He and I always talked about being ready for his opportunity. That was my journey, and man, it's just great to watch him.
We're so proud of your son. We feel like we watched him grow up too, and we thank you for stopping by and always just lending your inspiration and motivation. People love the Packers, and we love seeing you every year, Antonio.
Thank you. Thanks,
you know,
Lay.
You know what, Lay? And that's my nickname, and his nickname is Free Time. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, guys. Happy Juneteenth and happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Same to you.
Thanks for having
me. Thank you
so
much.
Go USA.
Go USA. And we, of course, are getting ready for another dance team. It's the Alliance dance team that's making their way to the judges. And this particular dance team was founded in 2017 by Coach Brittany, they call her. Their team motto, fellas, is togetherness.
Yeah, it's the lessons of values. Again, I keep saying it's not just dance. People need to understand what this really is. You see the uniform, you see the performance, but all of the other skills these young people get. Togetherness is a major thing. Nobody gets anywhere in life alone.
That's right. It's discipline on every level possible.
That's
and they are ready to show us what they're working with. Let's go, girls.
They won 3rd place last year.
I love that. And you were saying, Mac, they won 3rd place last year.
They won 3rd place last year.
And you better believe they're coming back hard because they want that 1st place, that's for sure. And we love to see these young people come out and encourage other young people. I want to be a part of that too. That's right. That's how it works. They're professionally trained in multiple genres, and they compete all over. They travel and show people. The Alliance Dance Team, we thank them so much for being a part of this outstanding celebration, the 55th Juneteenth Parade and Celebration. Here on TMJ4, I'm Andrea Williams, joined by the one and only, what's your name, sir?
My name is the Mac Weddle.
And you, sir, let the people know.
Come on, do I have to say something after that? I am simply Frank Cumberbatch, and I am so honored to be with the Mac Weddle. That's all I can say.
Same, ditto, my friend. And of course, we've got so many outstanding individuals, groups, organizations reminding us of all that Milwaukee and surrounding areas has to offer. And we thank all of you at home for tuning in and taking in all of the joy that is shown on this Juneteenth Day. Coming through, visit Milwaukee. And we know, we were just talking about all the great things that Milwaukee has to offer. We are a great city on the lake, and this organization does an amazing job of reminding us all that we can take part in, not just at festivals, but daily.
Yeah, that is the lead agency in showcasing our city, attracting events to our city, attracting people to our city. And Peggy Williams-Smith is doing a masterful job at drawing, attention to our city.
Yes, and I'm seeing our friends from MATC standing right in front of us. And MATC does an outstanding job of just getting people prepared for the future. And I mean, I can speak on behalf of all of the people that I work with on a daily, our photographers, our editors, even our producer of today's Juneteenth Parade, Shamaria. She is a proud graduate of MATC. They are producing people that are doing the work.
I still think it's the greatest education value for the dollar in the state of Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
And I was a student at MATC. Had the privilege of teaching at MATC for 7 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We learn something new about you every day,
Taught
Matt.
community organizing, advanced civil placement seminar classes, and delinquency, child delinquency courses.
Yes, indeed. We're proud of the people they produce. We've even got some engineers that came through MATC, so the list goes on.
On and on and on. All of the technical skills that you need to run a community, they all go through MATC.
Milwaukee Area Technical College.
That's right.
Taking in the sights and sounds, and there's a man everybody knows and loves, Garland Smith of G's Clippers. This is an entrepreneur that is the epitome of giving back. Oh my goodness.
If you call G's Clippers a barbershop, then you're missing 75% of what that place does.
Absolutely. And G actually has a wellness clinic right inside the shop, and he's known for having that basketball theme.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's opened up a health clinic that's free and open to the public for them to come through, get checked, and make sure they are all right, that is what giving back and being conscious. People come to the barbershop, they talk about what's going on with them, but they might not make it to the doctor.
Exactly.
Well, we're going to push you right on in there.
You don't need to. Just go see the barber.
Absolutely. And speaking of the wellness component of G's Clippers, he's hosting a community blood drive with Versity coming up on June 23rd there at the shop from 10 to 5 p.m. So make a note of that, and please feel free to stop on through and give back.
Yeah, it's a great example of that double bottom line. You know, it's a legitimate business, but understood serving the community at the same time.
Yes, and Versity, a regional nonprofit blood center that headquartered in Wisconsin, also doing great work as well.
Yeah, located in Thrive On.
Yes, the old Schuster and Gimbels. I hear stories. Yeah, I'm sorry. See, I'm like, I hear stories about it. Was once a department store.
Big department store. That's what we did our shopping at. You can get everything at Gimbel Schuster's back in the day.
Wow. The Prince Hall Grand Lodge, there they are, showcasing what they're all about.
Formed on June 1925. And Freemasonry is a brotherhood of men committed to lives of honor, integrity, and character. The men of Freemasonry are on a journey of self-discovery. I'm also a Prince Hall Free and Accepted Mason.
Gotcha. And wanted to make a quick note. We were talking about G. He came by with the big truck with all the people. That was a float from Courage Plus, and they were being judged by our panel of celebrity judges. They are youth development and mentorship, using sports, leadership training, and education to empower young people. So we're seeing so many entities of what makes Milwaukee great, and the time it takes to make a float.
If I hear parents say, I don't have anything for my child to do, any place to go, we should correct that parent.
Yeah.
Just this list alone, with the amount of activities for children and young people.
That's right, and we're coming into the summer months. Don't let your kids just run around the streets. You don't know where they are or who they're with. Look at one of these organizations and find one that they fit into and let them pour into your child over the summer months. They got that thing called the summer slide where the kids almost forget everything they learned.
Yeah.
So let's continue to remember to keep our kids, you know, keep them moving and shaking, but keep that
but still having
energy.
fun.
Absolutely.
Summer is for fun, but it's also for learning and staying safe, and there's plenty in our city for children to do.
Absolutely. This is a good-looking group coming through here.
Prince Hall brothers and sisters, Eastern Stars and Prince Hall.
Eastern Stars.
Some of my Lodge brothers out there. True Square Lodge number 11.
And some of these organizations go back.
Right. You know, Tracy Dent is who's really community-minded person.
Yeah.
Is the Prince Hall Free and Accepted Mason.
There he is. I see him out there waving. Yeah, we in the news business are familiar with Tracy Dent because he really takes his love for this community seriously and really has tried on so many levels to make a difference, and we appreciate him.
Happy Juneteenth! Happy Juneteenth!
If I was out there. AG.
Man.
DJ AG is
he's
Prince
also
Hall.
with the
DJ,
group.
yes, right. See? And if I wasn't here, I would be out there with them right now.
Aha, those are your brothers.
Those are my brothers.
I love it. And we talk about these organizations that go back centuries in some cases, the camaraderie that comes with it, the brotherhood, the sisterhood. Strength comes in numbers, and that's what these organizations represent.
Yeah, a lot of community involvement. I mean, they really give their time and their talent and their efforts. They're into the schools, they're into get the vote out. I mean, you name it, Prince Hall is a part.
Yes, and we're looking at these children who are coming up on us, and I just want to talk about how these children are in this parade. These are memories they're going to have for the rest of their lives. When they bring their children and their children's children, they will say, I remember dancing through those streets when I was a kid.
No doubt.
Coatney Dance Company.
Been around since 1969, Mac.
Man, celebrates African American dance, music, and culture.
I think this is one of our competitors here, the Nefertiti African Dance Company, using dance and drumming to celebrate African. Oh, this is Koti.
Koti, this Koti.
All right.
One of the nation's longest.
Today in dance. They were founded in 1969.
Yes.
It's amazing. When I came to Milwaukee, it was one of the first organizations I heard about.
Yep.
Was Koti Dance.
Same,
you know?
same. One of the nation's longest running African dance organizations, and it's the drums, it's the music. Makes you want to move, makes you want to dance. As we take in the sights and sounds of Juneteenth 2026, just wanted to remind everyone there are different zones down here at the Juneteenth celebration. There's something for the teens, there's something for the kids, there's something for the veterans, something for the seniors, there's something for everybody. And we really hope that you decide to come down and take part in all of the fun. We've got a map to show you where those zones are located, and it's just set up so that it's age appropriate and that people can have fun and take away some new friends while doing so.
There's, like you said, there's something for everybody in this city at Juneteenth today.
That's right. My old preacher growing up used to say, we are the church of no big eyes and no little U's, but everybody is somebody. And at this Juneteenth celebration, everybody is somebody.
Absolutely. It's phenomenal. The kids have rides, the kids get toys, food, everything in that zone.
So very true.
You know, it's just so phenomenal.
And it looks like we've got some elected officials coming through. We just saw State Senator LaTanya Johnson, State Senator Dora Drake, and I believe that is Kaylin Haywood coming through here. That's
there
Kaylin.
He is.
There he is. Absolutely. Kaylin, now, we've been saying this all day. We watched him grow up, but I mean, I really did. He was first elected to State Assembly at the age of 19. And represents the sensational 16th district. That's what he likes to call it.
I remember when he was part of the city's.
He was the chairperson of the youth council.
Yeah.
He was the chair.
Absolutely.
And he knew immediately once he graduated what he wanted to do. Made history as the youngest African American ever elected to state office.
You know, and his father,
in Wisconsin.
And his father is a Prince Hall free and accepted Mason, Kaylin Hayward Sr.
It's wonderful. And this is the Nefertiti African Dance Company that's coming through. Uses dance and drumming to celebrate African heritage, and they perform at community festivals. Nefertari, excuse me. African Dance Company, providing educational and cultural programming for youth and adults. We thank them for participating. And of course, you know these guys, they all look like they're over 6 feet tall. It's the Marquette men's and women's basketball teams. And I am so excited to see them here today, representing in every way possible.
Big shout out to Tyler Kolek, won an NBA ring in the last with the Knicks, winning the NBA championship. You know, Marquette alum, played on that team for Shaka Smart.
They've got their own DJ today, but shout outs to the women's head coach, Kara Consuegra, and the men's head coach, Shaka Smart, known for his intense relationship, Ira Way culture, and havoc defensive schemes.
Yeah, he's more than a basketball coach. He really changes their lives when they play for him.
You got it. Coming through, really, you can see those guys still walking down the street. They're so tall. The DJ on the 1 and 2 doing his thing, representing in the Marquette colors. Uh-oh, I see you. Mac is starting to move a little bit. The Greater Milwaukee Urban League is coming through now, led by
Dr. Eve Hall.
My friend, Dr. Eve Hall. And there she is, smiling.
Founded in 1918. Works to advance economic empowerment, education, and civil rights.
Enterprise Mobility also traveling right alongside the Greater Milwaukee Urban League. They're a leading provider of mobility solutions, including car rental, fleet management, flex vehicle hire, and car sharing. So they've donated more than $113 million just in the year 2025 alone. Cream City Social Eatery. They opened in the Harambe neighborhood back in 2023, and they actually are renovating their space at this time. So growing, obviously, to continue serving the community as they do. They feature local artwork and a strong neighborhood focus.
You know, I'm not sure how many people know that, you know, Cream City is another name for Milwaukee.
Yes, it is.
You know,
Cream
so
City Brick.
That's right. That's right.
And that is Versity that's coming through now. We talked earlier about G's Clippers doing a blood drive. He partnered with Versity to do that upcoming blood drive. They're a regional nonprofit blood center that conducts medical research and diagnostic services. And so really when we see partnership like this in this community.
Yeah, a lot of sickle cell research goes through Versity, and we know how that affects the African race. So it's phenomenal to have Versity here located right on King Drive.
Another outstanding organization that makes a difference is the Running Rebels, and you know a little bit about that,
Victor
Matt.
Barnett, founder, him and his wife, founded in 1980. They use mentorship, education, and intervention programs to support youth. Works to reduce violence and increase opportunities for young people. They do a wonderful job. They have real men talk. They bring the community together. They're involved in trying and continuously making the difference and making sure this is a good community that our young folks are learning and advancing.
Go ahead.
We were talking a little bit earlier about Mac's involvement with the Boys and Girls Clubs, as well as the late Lamar Franklin, your friend of 70+ years, and the Boys and Girls Club, they're coming through as we speak. So if you guys could just speak to how they also provide a safe space for children and make a difference.
Boy, the Boys and Girls Club provides so many opportunities. I was a product of Boys Club before it became the Boys and Girls Club, as a kid, I had an opportunity to become a part of the Boys and Girls Club, but it just affords so many opportunities. I mean, young folks get an opportunity to travel around the eastern, northern, southern parts of the United States. They get scholarships. I mean, they get all kinds of training. I mean, it just changed my whole life, the Boys and Girls Club. Got an opportunity to meet presidents through the Boys and Girls Club.
Wow.
You know, I was Boy of the Year. It's now Youth of the Year, the Boys and Girls Club. I mean, the Boys and Girls Club does a very, very wonderful job. I had the privilege of working with Joseph M. Winston and the great Sam Williams. I mean, that I've learned so much. They've touched so many lives. They touched mine, helped me be who I am today. So I have nothing but great things to say about the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee.
Frank, you see how he lit up there?
Well, of course, and he should, and rightly so.
And I want to give a shout out to the president, Jeff Snell.
All right.
I was just about to say that we have one of the best in the nation, to the point where the head of the Boys and Girls Club in Milwaukee became the national CEO. So we, you know, Andrew, all day long we've been talking about what we're so good at.
Right.
Why is it we don't do that 365 days a year?
You can say that again. Now, here's another legendary organization, the Beckham Stapleton Little League. And it was founded by former Negro League player and Marine vet, the late James Beckham. We lost him back in 2024. But look how his legacy lives on.
Lives on.
My sons played in the Beckham Stapleton League.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And on its 62nd year it is serving this community in the same location, Beckham Park, located 900 West Brown Street. And these young people come out and they learn the game of baseball. So many fundamentals in baseball. You almost got to be good in math to understand the scoring of baseball.
Yeah, and he led by example. The man was in his 90s and cut the grass every morning.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This community has been built on the shoulders of great people who stepped out to make a difference, and their legacy lives on. When you just stop and give that some thought, we've lost many of them, but their legacy lives on.
Mr. Beckham has professional baseball players.
This young man right here, Homer
Blow. What can you say about Homer? I mean, Homer,
it's
just, oh, absolutely.
Homer's been working in radio and in the community for over 35 years, helping families with resources and education, and he hosts the annual community birthday party for 32 years, where he allows kids to come through and get toys and things of that nature. He's got that next party coming up on Saturday, June 27th. Real quick shout out to your man over there. Just had him on the show yesterday. That is
Tom Jacobson.
Tom Jacobson.
You know, Tom just wrote a book, The Underdog.
Yes. We've got the Girl Scouts of Wisconsin Southeast. I'm a former Girl Scout, so I can tell you that this is an organization that really builds tomorrow's female leaders.
And, you know, yes, I mean, these are legacy organizations, our Boy Scouts, our Girl Scouts, the Boys and Girls Clubs. You know, these are organizations will never die away.
And speaking of young girls who are doing great things, Pretty Girls Are Educated is an absolutely amazing organization. They just walked by us, but they're a nonprofit focused on empowering young women. They promote education, leadership, and self-confidence. Actually founded by Nicole Goings, who is a member of the Juneteenth Parade Planning Committee, and one of our young judges over there on the panel, our celebrity judge, is a member of Pretty Girls Educated and a former Miss Juneteenth.
Yeah, she does an excellent job, Nicole Goins, with these young ladies to, you know, just point them in a positive direction.
Absolutely. Just taking in the sights and sounds, but I need to know, Mac, who got the keys to the Jeep? Chase Bank coming through.
No kidding.
Boy, served Wisconsin community since 1839, making it one of the oldest financial institutions in the state.
Yeah, they serve more than 234,000 small business customers and operate over 60 branches and 120 ATMs across Wisconsin. So Chase Bank, rather, just really giving back to the community by even just being a part of this Juneteenth celebration, showing that you want to be a part of the community.
You know, talk about history, Mac. Remember the old Marine Bank?
Yes.
Where Chase bought the old Marine Bank downtown, you know. So, again, the legacy just continues. And I'm sure there are people standing here remembering those days when Marine Bank turned over to Chase.
Frank really knows Milwaukee's history.
Well, right.
You would think he was born here, you know.
I came and immersed myself into this town because I just thought, this is where I want to live. These are the people I want to be around.
And so we should actually mention that J.P. Morgan Chase Bank has provided over $1 billion in support in greater Milwaukee since 2019. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And they are actually represented today. The banners are on these Jeeps, Willie's World Custom Jeeps. They specialize in Jeep modifications and restorations, and they are joining Chase Bank today as they roll through the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. Let's just check it out.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A dedication to last throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gonna celebrate and party with you.
Definitely a good-looking bunch of cars. And we see the Corvettes, we see the old classic cars, and now the Jeeps and the motorcycles, just everything on wheels looking good today. Look at that long line of cars.
And a good-looking group of people.
You can say that again. Now, I do want to remind those who are watching at home that Summerfest and Juneteenth have partnered up another year. And being that Milwaukee is the city of festivals, we're happy to let everybody know that Saturday, June 20th from noon to 2, it's a taste of Juneteenth. And that's at the Potawatomi Founders Club on the Summerfest grounds, featuring a lineup of local food vendors. And they've got those tickets for sale. They're $55 in honor of the 55th anniversary of this Milwaukee Juneteenth Parade and celebration.
You know, I'd like to take this time to clear up a little conspiracy theory going on out there. I hear people saying that, you know, Juneteenth sold out and they're moving down to Summerfest. That couldn't be further from the truth.
Correct.
Juneteenth will never, and let me repeat, never leave Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Okay?
Say that for the people in the back.
Absolutely. We'll never.
Yes.
But we have to, Mac.
Absolutely.
We have to partner with the greater community.
That's right.
If we are going to demonstrate that this belongs to all people. You know, so people who are thinking that the Juneteenth sold out or somebody's taking over, it is not so.
It's a partnership to remind those who feel like Summerfest is not for me or Juneteenth is not for me. It's for all of us.
For all of us.
We're just reminding you that they're both going on and that we can just have some fun together.
That's correct.
It's an honor to be a part of the World Festivals.
It shows how far we've come, Mac.
It means so much to us within this city that we support and we work together.
That's right.
I'll mention some of the restaurants and chefs that will be getting the proceeds from the Taste of Juneteenth. Atwood Highway Barbecue Company, there's Dear Florence Sweets, Gina's Creations, Glad's Kitchen, It's Smackin', Kelly Catering, Monty's Kitchen, Peachy's Plates, and Signature Sweets. So we can support those businesses that are a part of that and that live right here in this community.
That's right.
Again, those tickets, $55, and you get to eat a lot of good food, that's for sure. All right, we're going to check out our crew members who are out and about. Let's see what's going on, guys.
Hi, Andrea. Yeah, you guys were talking about all the great food, so I am here with Chef K.
Yes, and Nubia, Chef Nubia.
And Chef Nubia, and your organization is called So Let's Eat. Yes.
So let's eat.
Yeah, all right, let's do that. Okay, so tell me about what you got here, Chef K.
Okay, we can start with egg rolls and we can work our way. Right here, I have sauteed onions with deep fried Polishes.
All right.
And over here we have jerk mac and cheese. I'm gonna get out your way.
Oh, jerk mac and cheese. Look at this. Okay, Kyle, my photojournalist, take a good look at that. What is in this?
We have some jerk chicken. We have a 3-cheese mac and cheese inside of there, and then on top of it is a sweet chili glaze with some green onions.
Wow, this is lovely. What has? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. So how has the crowd been here today, Chef K?
Super busy. Super busy. We're just trying to get through, making sure that we serving food properly, making sure our sanitation is correct, and just making sure that we just giving back to the community and just enjoying the Juneteenth festival.
All the great stuff. Okay, you giving it a thumbs up? All right. All right, Andrea, you see it from here. Thumbs up all the way from Chef K.
For sure.
Wow, did somebody say jerk chicken? Wow. And we're giving you a bird's eye view of what's taking place here today. A beautiful view of the city skyline, and King Drive is thriving for sure today. It's the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. We're going to go to a break and we'll be right back.
Juneteenth means to me community, resources, helping one another, loving on one another, being there for one another. Juneteenth means to me that I am free to speak. I have a voice and I can use it.
Welcome back to the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. Milwaukee is so proud and happy to be here with you on TMJ4, and Susan Kim is standing by telling us about the sights and sounds as this celebration continues on. Susan?
Yeah. Hi, Andrea. Yes, the celebration is continuing on. Everyone is having such a great time. So much energy, so many things to do. And, you know, leading up to Juneteenth, we like to tell our audience about all the opportunities here at the day-long celebration. And one of them is the Kids Zone. There's all these zones for different people, and the Kids Zone is right here. It's so great. Look at these amazing animals that are brought in for Juneteenth so that the kids can see them and learn about animals and all these wonderful things. Aren't they so cute? a lot of effort and planning goes into making sure the kids have a great time. So this is really a wonderful family event. And you can see crowds here looking in for a chance to see the animals, and then you see other family members here dropping off their kids and bringing their kids here so they can enjoy the beautiful horses. Oh my goodness. Look at these beautiful animals.
Very beautiful.
What do you think? We're live on Channel 4 here talking about the parade. What is your name?
Oh, my name is Nikisha Brown.
Hi, Nikisha. So you're enjoying Juneteenth today?
Definitely. It's been a beautiful day so far, perfect weather, a lot of great people out. It's been amazing.
Yeah, and I see you're here with family members.
Yes.
How are they enjoying the animals? What do you think about the animals being here?
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful because we have that nature and people together, and my son was like, I didn't know they had animals. So it's just a perfect addition for Juneteenth.
Yeah, well, enjoy yourself. Your son looks like he's having a great time as well. All right, Andre, as you can see, people are really enjoying Juneteenth as they do every year. Back to you.
Thank you so much. And Susan hanging out at the kids zone. There is a teen zone and a senior zone and a vet zone all along this parade route. So please always keep in mind that there's something here for everyone. We are looking at the LeBrew Veterans Services, which is founded in 2015. Speaking of the veteran zone, the young man there works very hard in putting that together and making sure that they are not only supporting our veterans, but providing resources for them and advocacy for not only those veterans, but those military families as well. The Disabled American Veterans are also in today's parade, a national organization that was founded back in 1920. And what you're seeing on your screen, that's the Milwaukee Hitters drum line. You can hear them coming a mile away.
Again, providing opportunities for young people to, to learn some skills, learn to work as a team.
Absolutely. A lot of diversity on this team.
Yes, there is.
Men, women. That makes me want to dance right there, fellas. Hey! And the Milwaukee Hitters Drumline Band, they are a part of our competition today. They will be performing for our celebrity panel of judges as they come through. Let's take it out. Back in 2017, known for energetic performances featuring percussion, dance, and showmanship. And right behind them is Archwell Health, which is founded in 2020. And that is where our senior zone is hanging out in their parking lot today. Yes. Now, speaking of these drummers, I am a proud graduate of an HBCU, and when I hear these drums, I want to jump down and start going into my Dancing Central Bell routine.
Well, you're thinking of Saturday afternoon, the football game.
Y'all might have to pick me up, but I want to do it.
That's right.
No doubt about it. And there's just, it really warms my heart because if you at a young age can play the drums at that level, if in fact you go off to a college where that is a thing, you walk right in. You're a shoe-in.
You're part of Saturday.
And this is Kingdom Jewels Float. all decked out in pink and green. And wow, look at these beautiful young princesses.
Beautiful.
That
I know, look at that.
Sitting on the float. This is a Milwaukee-based youth mentoring and leadership organization encouraging the participants to become future leaders in their community.
You know, we get the opportunity today to see a lot of things that people don't know what our young people are involved in so positively.
Absolutely.
Well, it also says that the adults care.
Yes.
They care about the young people because first the adults have to set it up. They have to register the organization. They got to do a whole lot of things.
And show up for these kids.
That's right.
Every week, every month, every day in some cases. So.
But, you know, as we said earlier, you know, a lot of people say, well, there's nothing to do. There's so much you can do. There's a lot of things going on. You just have to take the time to find out where.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know.
And if you find that it doesn't fit your child, you start one. You do it.
That's right. That's right. That's what it's all about.
Ah, there is somebody.
And, you know, I look back. I moved here, I think it was in late 1996, which is crazy. I've been here a long time. Just like you. Just like you, Frank.
Long time.
We can't compete with Mac and how long he's been here. No. But people that I had an opportunity to meet that are no longer here, like Janetta Simpson Robinson, the first black woman to have a highway named in her honor. Her family is coming through, and they are keeping her legacy alive through her son, Charles Walton.
And you know, their mission was love in action. That was their slogan. Love in action.
That's
and
it.
she contributed so much to this community, this city, this county, this state.
Yeah, it was CYD, right?
CYD, Career Youth Development.
And then the Victory Over Violence Park is something else that reminds us of her and her mother, Mama Simpson.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was love. That lady, when you meet her, you know, she wants to give you a hug. Yes. She wants to find out how you are. Special.
Yes, indeed. So I want to shout out Catholic East Elementary. They are coming through representing as well. And that's Seton Catholic schools that we're seeing.
Yes. With
their float. And they're jamming too, y'all.
Know your name.
Sing it, man.
Can we talk?
Go ahead, man.
For a minute.
Okay, you got to stop before we have to pay copyright. But here we have these young people who are on this good-looking float. Seton Catholic Schools.
Stop your float.
Catholic schools. There are 14 schools in Milwaukee, 1 in West Dallas, and the majority of the schools serve K4 through 8th, with a couple of serving K3 through 8th grade, and they are competing in our float competition today, so that's why you see them right there in front of those judges.
Again, another long institution, Mac.
Yep.
Our building down here, it just lost me. Heart Love Place.
Right.
Seton schools are going in Heart Love Place.
Wonderful.
And coming right into our neighborhood, you know?
Yeah, that's
but
what it's
when you
all
think
about.
of a place like Heart Love, again, as you talk about Jeanette Robinson, these are the institutions that were here, you know, helping on King Drive.
Yes. And we just saw the Kingdom Church MKE come through. They were just established in January of this year. So a new church community whose mission is to reflect God's kingdom in heaven on earth. And so we're seeing age-old organizations and brand new ones come through today. There they are, Kingdom Church.
Kingdom Church is in the building. June 19th, we take our place. Kingdom Church, we take our place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kingdom Church. 5, 6. Reach back. 7, 8. Move forward.
All right, there we go. are coming through. Nothing but joy in the air as we take a look at the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. We're going to go to break and come right back. To the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. I'm Andrea Williams here with Frank Cumberbatch and Mac Weddle as we celebrate freedom on this beautiful day on King Drive in Milwaukee. And we're taking in the sights and sounds. You see Aries Adventure Academy coming through. They were founded in 2023. It's a child care center that provides a safe, nurturing, and engaging environment where children learn and grow. And those are the MKE Ducks. Yes.
Youth sports, anytime it's about kids playing youth sports, gets me going. You know, as a coach, I love to see kids involved in playing competitive sports, but playing it in such a way that they learn something. It's not about winning and losing. It's about playing sports from the perspective of learning about life.
So very true. Promoting teamwork, athletic development, and positive mentorship. And that's really what it's all about.
What it's about.
I want to talk a little bit about the Freedom Ball because we all were just there. Was that last Friday? Time just flying on by.
Yes.
Last Friday at the Harley-Davidson Museum.
Garage.
Yeah, and there was just so much positivity there. Speaking of our young people, the Mr. and Miss Juneteenth Parade, I mean, the King and Queen and their court, the Freedom Ball raises scholarship money for these young people to continue on.
Yes, it does. And just a beautiful event. I mean, and this year's Miss Juneteenth pageant showcased some of the best talent within this city with young people.
Yes.
And the Freedom Ball just showed it. You know, it just glorifies everything.
And as we are looking, the Muhammad Mosque 3, established in 1935, 100% community funded. You talk about discipline.
Oh, yeah.
Whole nother level of discipline.
No, it doesn't get any more discipline than this, to be honest.
Brother William Muhammad out there, they really do some really good things within this community.
A lot of familiar faces with this organization. They're performing for our judges today as one of the dance and drill groups. And guys, just so you know, they have Chicago comedian Corporate with them, who is also acting as a judge in the Teen Zone, where they are looking for Milwaukee's funniest teams. Look, comedy there.
I'm going to sneak over there and
let's take a listen, guys. Islam was established back in 1930, and like I said, discipline. On
Discipline.
another level.
I mean, just so involved in this community. A lot of people just don't know the good things that they really do.
Absolutely.
And especially helping turn young people's lives around towards something really positive.
And the young men we just watched, those are young men,
Young men.
who are showcasing
A lot of
what
sacrifice.
they've learned. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Also seeing the women of Islam coming through as well. Touchpoint Support Services. This is an organization that provides health care, support services, and employer help, and they've been around since 2017. So we've established, fellas, that if you didn't know these organizations existed, I mean, take notes and give them a call Monday morning.
That's right. Yeah, no, it's a huge opportunity to showcase some of these services that are out there, but a lot of people don't know about.
Right. Absolutely. Not only showcase, but get an opportunity to find out that there are services that you might be in need of that exist.
Yeah.
Yes.
And jobs.
All the above. There's no question. All the above. People dancing, just happy today. And it takes a lot of energy to get through this parade. I'm tired just watching them. But wow, like I said earlier, the weather couldn't be better.
No, it couldn't be better than it is today. It's
I
just
call this
absolutely
Goldilocks
perfect.
weather.
Perfect.
Not too hot, not too cold,
And
but
all-
it's just right.
All the people is what's making it right.
Yes, yes. There's the Phoenix, a national nonprofit that was founded back in 2006. Now, they support individuals who are recovering from substance use through free fitness and wellness programs.
Yeah, it's a very, very unique organization that uses physical activity, weight training, fitness to turn people, who are trying to recover and stay recovered. It's a heavy lift, but I could tell you that it's working because we fund them, and we go to some of their programs, and I could tell you it's working in our city.
Yes,
Hundreds and hundreds of people participate in the growth of Phoenix.
We're seeing the creative fruits come through and showcase what they're all about.
I love that name.
Creative Fruits, representing innovation from Milwaukee.
Edible art, they call it.
Edible art.
Eat your art.
I love that.
Mac.
Eat your art out.
Eat your art out.
And speaking of, let's go to TMJ4's. Right before we check in with our people, we want to see some people. We've got Hope Christian School dance team. They're a choice school where most participants qualify for free education and transportation. They're getting set up, ready to showcase what they've been practicing, I'm sure, for many, many weeks. Ladies. Hope Christian Schools, founded in 1999 by James Ron. Good stuff here. Our young people learning what it means to work hard and see the payoff on the other side. And this is Festus Auto. and they were founded in 2017. And I've heard some great things about this small business. They have used cars, things of this nature. They help gift over 100 cars through their foundation. And I've heard about them helping out a small business owner who was running up on some hard times, provided them with a vehicle, and just to show their love for community.
Yeah, helping people increase their credit so they could own a car. This is a very noble thing to do.
And they're coming through showcasing cars that are actually for sale. Hey, that's
there
genius.
You go.
That is genius.
That is, really is.
That's just auto sales. And people in the parade, they're including their auto sales team, community ambassadors, and foundation representatives. We thank them for giving back to the community.
Oh, I want to see this next one now, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can get out there and do a little double dutch.
Double dutch. I used to do it with my sisters.
I just learned when I interviewed this group that's coming up. They taught me how to double dutch, and nobody could believe you never double dutched growing up.
I double dutch growing up.
I did one rope.
I had
Mac.
eight sisters. I had eight sisters.
Here they are. It's the 40+ Double Dutch Club, and they're actually competing today as a dance group as well. Here's what I want our viewers at home to keep in mind. Their ages are on the back of their T-shirts, and these ladies don't mess around.
That is really good.
Wow, over 40 years old plus.
I went and hung out with them. They practice over at Community Baptist Church.
Okay.
And I hung out with them, I think, for like an hour or two. They were doing all the fun games like when we grew up, and they said it's their getaway to not be so serious about life. Going back to when times were great, no cares, no worries in our childhood, and they got their hula hoops, and this is what we're talking about.
Very cool.
There they go.
That was
I love
wonderful.
it. She said, let me take my shoes off real quick.
Right,
and
right.
I even got on a dress, but I'm about to show y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she was just a spectator.
Yes, yes.
Showing her skills.
She said, I got next. I love it. Look, you see the ages, 57, 65, 53.
Wonderful.
That is.
And they were
just
so
wonderful.
welcoming when I came by their group, and they welcome any women 40 plus. Come out and have some fun. It's a great way for heart health. The young lady, Angela Scott, who started it here in Milwaukee, is a breast cancer survivor.
There you
and she
go.
said she wanted women to not think about being healthy, but just have fun and make a difference in their own lives.
A
Love
positive mindset is very healing.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
the power of the mind, just by the way you live,
Yes.
you can heal.
You can heal.
Absolutely.
Coming up, we're seeing the Amazon MKE2 Black Employee Network. They're the Black Employee Network at Amazon. They value diversity, and annually they get involved with community service activities. And shoo, they probably come to my house 25 times a week. Amazon.
Founded in 2020.
Yes.
Yes, my wife should own stock in Amazon. The amount of packages I see show
My
up. in
mother,
our stuff.
everybody I know. You come to their house, they got a package. Whole new meaning to you've got mail.
That's right.
We've got another performer coming up, the Vertical Essence Dance Company. They not only dancing, they also have a float, and they're going to showcase that as they're coming through. The float came through, and now we're seeing their dance team.
There they are.
celebrating 21 years. In honor of former Milwaukee Public School Superintendent and activist Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy. They also have a float in this competition. Looks like the cheerleaders, the football players, the band, they're all here.
All here.
And what a living legend, Dr. Howard Fuller is.
He's
great man, great man.
So humble. Can't get him to talk about himself if you paid him.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Continuously supporting and making a difference in this city.
Yes, indeed. We're thankful for him. One of our gems he is, just as you are, Mr.
I love Doc. I love Doc.
The entire country should be lucky. Consider themselves lucky to have him. He is just phenomenal.
That's a tuition-free nonprofit public charter high school open to all students in the city of Milwaukee, and we know how big of an advocate of education he has been over the years. Oh, we've got some cheerleaders coming through, showcasing their skills. The performers are coming through. These are more children from the Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy.
How small they are.
They have a middle school and a high school, right?
You know, they just built a new high school a couple years ago. And then they converted the middle school. It was the middle school, high school. They were on Capitol Drive around 29th.
Yes,
and so that's now the middle school. Now they're on what, 4th and 5th? What, the 4th and
they're over by
Garfield.
Right.
Yeah. And they got a state of the art music lab in there.
I've been in there.
Yes.
I'm like, they didn't do these things when I was growing up. I got started at that age.
Mr. Beckham's son, Frenchie, is walking down the street. The guy in the blue shirt.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Howard Fuller Collegiate Academy.
Yes. And what would our schools be without our teachers?
Absolutely.
We've got the Milwaukee Teachers Education Association that's also a part of this parade today. As more of Dr. Howard Fuller's Collegiate Academy rolls through. I mean, they brought out all the stops today.
The Milwaukee T-Shirts Education Association was established back in 1963, and their president is Ingrid Walker Henry, and the VP is Luz Hernandez.
One of the largest unions in the city. Very powerful institution.
Absolutely. Just think what parents had to tell. Well, before I get to that thought, I want to take a moment to shout out the Milwaukee Brotherhood of Firefighters who are coming through, and then, of course, check out the sights and sounds with our own North Side reporter, Gideon Verdeen.
All right, we're here at Juneteenth. We're down by the vendor booths. As you see, we have some awesome vendors. She's trying on some jewelry right here. All over Juneteenth, we got amazing vendors. How you doing? Can you tell us about your business? What's your name?
My name is Anise Roberson, and I've been a vendor for over 10 years, and my business is Veneer La Mode, where we create beautiful pieces of jewelry for men and women.
Oh my God. As you can see, she's got some amazing stuff. What's your favorite part about Juneteenth?
I love Juneteenth because it is so festive. It's so many people, so much to do out here, and it's just festive.
That's right. Well, thank you for sharing. And look, there are tons of vendors down here. You still got a whole lot of time to get down and come hang out and come shop with the local vendors. Back to you, Andrea.
Thank you, Gideon, and I can't wait to get down to the vendors. Food, jewelry, clothing, everything you can think of is here at the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. And we are looking at the Milwaukee Brotherhood of Firefighters, established in 1979. And for some reason, Mac, it just got hot out here.
Yes, it did.
You know what, we lost about a year ago, one of those great brotherhoods in Mark Sain.
Yes, we did.
Who was just such a force in the Milwaukee Fire Department.
Yeah,
Mark was one of my cousins.
Really?
Yes, he was family.
Wow. No, that is a great human being.
The mission of this organization is to address underrepresented minority groups within the fire EMS service through community engagement, recruiting, and education. And these guys are bringing the heat, there's no doubt.
Josh Parrish, good friend, guy who leads a lot of the data side of the fire department, understanding the health perspective of what's going on.
Fire chief?
Yeah, assistant fire chief. Great individual.
Yes.
And again, born and raised.
That's it. When you stay home and make a difference. That's right. And we got to shout out our producer, Shamaria's husband, Cade, who is a Milwaukee firefighter, at home watching today.
I want to shout out the BBC Cigar Club, which is comprised of Milwaukee's black retired firefighters.
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
The president of this organization is Fire Lieutenant Jared Triplett, and they brought out all the big trucks too. I think these are the guys that must do the firefighter calendar or something. Let me look over at Cassandra McShepard and see what she thinks about.
Grab her arm, Matt, before we lose her. Hold on to her.
Coming through.
Hold on to her.
All right, and as we are watching the parade continue to come through, opening ceremonies for the 55th Juneteenth Day Parade and celebration are taking place as we speak. And that looks like Claiborne Benson at the microphone, who is starting libation as they introduce all of the notables. I see Margaret Henningsen back there, the mother, Milwaukee's mother of Juneteenth there, and our very own Ryan Jenkins is going to be hosting the opening ceremonies today. So we are all working hard. Dr. Wright's Brown Deer Animal Hospital is coming through. the beautiful horses. And Dr. Ramard Wright, born and raised in the inner city of Milwaukee.
See?
And he is so very popular. You got to get in when you can get in with your pet.
Really?
Everybody
Yes.
wants to go to him.
Yes.
That's the truth.
And what a beautiful float.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
He worked in the veterinarian field. He's worked for over 20 years. And he has a full-service veterinary hospital dedicated to providing quality medical, surgical, and dental care for pets. And I think I remember last year you told me your daughter, Frank, was a veterinarian.
She's around here somewhere. She's
Yeah,
a
only
veterinarian.
2% of veterinarians are of African-American descent.
It's a very tiny amount.
Yeah.
Very, very small.
You know, Lamar Franklin's daughter, she goes to Ball State. She's working on her veterinarian degree.
I love it. I love it all. The American Red Cross is here representing today, founded back in 1881. And if you think about how important they are and being able to continue on what the Red Cross has done for all these years.
They bring such relief to house fires, you know, in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
They have a house fire. The Red Cross is there to offer comfort, blankets, food, all of this. It's really some kind of organization.
It really is. Preventing and alleviating human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors.
Yeah.
Dr. Daryl Williams, he was just with Stevie Wonder at the Obama's grand opening just the other day.
Yeah. Nordstrom is coming through. And this is another one of our performers, the Dixon Enterprises Labor of Love Dance and Cheer Team, established in 2022 at St. Marcus Lutheran Schools, setting up in front of our panel of celebrity judges and showing us all what they're bringing to the table today. Continuing to move on as we see St. Mark AME Church, founded in 1869, and proud to say they are the oldest African-American church in the city of Milwaukee. They are the hub for Juneteenth Parade volunteers, and members are on our parade committee and putting in hard work and long hours to make a difference. Behind them, Troop 445. They're all waving, looking good in their uniforms.
Yes.
And we're also seeing Neighborhood House of Milwaukee. They've got a float. They're dedicated to helping underserved children and families, have been doing so for 80 years. They've got a very important mission as well.
Yes, they do. And, you know, Neighborhood House is a part of UNCOM, United Community Centers of Milwaukee, which is comprised of 8 agencies, such as Northcott Neighborhood House, Silver Spring Neighborhood Center, Journey House, Christian Center, Milwaukee Christian Center, Next Door Foundation. So they collaborate and do a lot of great things for our city.
That's very impressive, Matt. You know, You still remember all of those, part of UNCOM. Good
And
for
what
you.
we're seeing now is the Destruction Dance Team, known for high energy performances, showcasing discipline, teamwork, and precision. Destruction Drill. Let's check them out. The sights and sounds of Juneteenth right before us. We're seeing V100 jams coming through. Milwaukee's only hip hop and R&B. And you guys know when I first moved to Milwaukee, I moved here to work at V100.
Is that right?
Yes, I
That's
did.
awesome.
I was there for 4 years.
That is so good. Hey, Mac, do you know why all these people are young in these dance troops? It's because us old people can't do that.
I can.
You see that? Well, they I can't do that. I will hurt something. I would pull something would get hurt. That is a lot of energy.
That's a lot of energy. Wow.
V100.7, home of the syndicated show, The Breakfast Club, and they are representing here today, as so many are. Mentor Greater Milwaukee is coming through, powered by your Milwaukee Bucks and ran by my good friend, Executive Director Linnell Ramey, emphasizing the importance of mentorship for young people.
Yeah.
He's one of those boys clubs products.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yes, he is. Their goal is to ensure that all youth who want or need a mentor have access to one. It started in 2016 with the help of MPS, the Bucks, as well as the city of Milwaukee.
Yes, it's so important that we have, folks who could guide these people. When I first came to the United States, that was one of the things I craved. Somebody who could show me the way, because you end up with days where you're conflicted. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I go here, go there?
We're looking at NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists, the Milwaukee chapter, the local chapter founded back in 1979 as the Wisconsin Black Media Association, and journalists from all stations, all media, they come together, and their goal is to make a difference, to encourage young people that they too can be storytellers.
Yeah.
It's a great organization. And then, of course, there's the National Association of Black Journalists that actually looks out and creates opportunities for education, leadership, and community connection while celebrating Black media professionals across the country.
And it's important because when you look at media today, all of our cable TV, our print, everything, the amount of black journalists you see is a testimony to these types of organizations.
Absolutely.
And that's what we mean when we say representation matters, because we tell so many different stories of so many types of people, and we all bring something unique to the table in that storytelling procedure. So it's just a pleasure to see the country moving forward.
Yes.
We're not where we want to be, but boy, have we come a mighty long way.
Long way.
Yes, we
Perspectives are important.
Absolutely.
You know?
All right, and now we're getting into the world of Greekdom.
This is where I'm going to be quiet.
The men of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the first intercollegiate Greek letter fraternity established for African American men, founded in 1906 at Cornell University. They are the men in the black and gold. 06.
Paul Mackey.
They are representing in every way possible. Now, some prominent alpha men of Delta Chi Lambda chapter include Wayne Embry, who was the first black NBA GM, and of course there's the late Junior Bridgman, NBA player and businessman who really made a difference in this community on so many levels, as well as my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky.
You know, and one of the alphas, Paul Mackey, is standing out there. He used to be the executive director of Martin Luther King Center.
Yes. And now what they're doing is what we call stepping, hopping, strolling. Hey, wipe them down. And right behind them are my sorority sisters, fellas. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We are looking at Epsilon Kappa Omega chapter, also known as EKQ, aka is the first black Greek letter sorority founded in 1908 at Howard University.
Wow.
Pretty girls wear 20 pearls. Never forget that. We have so much going on. And EKQ's been around since 1949. The charter has over 300 accomplished college-educated women, including charter members who have gone on to glory, the late Pauline Coggs and Mabel Ramey, who was the first African-American to graduate from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, attend Marquette University Law School, and practice law in Wisconsin. And speaking of Pauline Coggs, there's the Pauline Redmond Coggs Foundation Incorporated.
Wow. Yeah, established by EKE, chapter of Alpha Kappa. Wow, you know, the Coggs family is just, they were just gifted, you know, to make a difference within this community.
Yes, the foundation has supported over 1,000 young debutantes and raised more than $900,000 for scholarships and community projects. EKQ actually established this foundation, again representing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And it just keeps on coming.
Keeps on going. Who is the first Coggs? Who is the first to step up into public service?
Isaac Coggs.
Yeah, step up into public service. Yeah.
Here are the women of Alpha Kappa Alpha Upsilon Mu Omega chapter, one of 5 charters in the state of Wisconsin known as UMO. They've awarded over $200,000 in scholarships with the core values, of course, sisterhood, scholarship, and service. A lot of pink and green out here today, guys.
A lot of pink and green. I just love the pride with which, you know, when the folks in these sororities like you, when you have to talk about it, it's just so heartwarming.
See the day you die. Here's another chapter, Alpha Delta Eta Omega chapter, which was just chartered August 10th of 2025 in the Central region.
Wow.
Dr. Candace Wright, her husband happens to be the veterinarian we just saw come through. She's the chapter president, and they serve the suburbs of Milwaukee.
Excellent.
I can't ski-wee because that would be too loud in everybody's ear. Here are the men of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. They're coming through as well.
Founded in 1911. Wow.
And they rewarded the Volunteer of the Year award at the year's Freedom Ball.
They sure did. They were founded in 1911 at Indiana University. And their motto is achievement through fighting pie.
You know, they do significant contributions to community agencies such as Northcott Neighborhood House. You know, they just gifted them with $1,000 maybe about over a little month ago.
That's what
and they volunteer at the agency, giving out Christmas baskets, giving us Thanksgiving dinners to families that are in need. I mean, they're just all over the place doing wonderful things.
Yeah, the fun part to all of this is there are so many different, there's the D9 we call them, but everybody has fun, kind of just, you know, who's best, who's better, the common goal is service to the community, brotherhood and sisterhood. So the Kappas are known for twirling those canes, and that is quite a skill they have. Here they come. I guarantee you, gonna shimmy in 2.5 seconds. Here we go. They're known as the pretty boys, guys.
Right. I can see that.
All right. The Noops in full effect, and they've got their canes with them. K.A. Psy in the house.
Oh, just a glorious occasion.
Absolutely. College-educated men showcasing their colors, their mission, and their pride today. I should mention that one of the co-chairs of the Juneteenth Parade Committee, George Akpan, proud member of K.A. Psy. He's worked hard. He deserves that shout out.
He does. He does.
Here come the men of the Purple and Gold Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and they're going to be performing for us today.
The Q Dogs.
The Q Dogs. Founded in 1911 at Howard University.
You know, Marvell Brantley of a Paradise Funeral Home is a Q Dog, and he's also Prince Hall Free and Accepted Mason.
Absolutely. And these guys, Milwaukee's Kappa Phi chapter, founded in 1953 here in Milwaukee. And I've done a lot of work with these guys over the years, just giving back to the community. They invite me to come and host their masquerade ball, and just a great group of guys.
Nothing but pride out here today.
Absolutely, and when we talk about, for those who may not be familiar with the step-in that they're doing, step-in is deeply rooted in the traditions of the Divine Nine. So all of the Greek letter organizations, and here come the Deltas, showing us exactly what I'm talking about. They are step-in right now. And their historically black sorority, also founded at Howard University in 1913. It's important to mention that the Delta Sigma Theta Alumni Chapter was awarded the Volunteer of the Year Award at this year's Freedom Ball as well.
No, it's excellent. And it's the Milwaukee chapter started in 1945, which is quite a while ago.
Yes, indeed. Everybody's coming through, showcasing these ladies in their crimson and cream. And right behind them are the men of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. This is the Delta Xi Sigma chapter, which is founded in 1963. Here in Milwaukee, first fraternity to establish chapters within the continent of Africa. We were talking about Dr. Howard Fuller. He was just brought into the organization, I think, about a year ago, along with Dr. George Kuntz of the Green Bay Packers.
Yes, and the Chief Norman, I guess, is a member as well.
He sure is. And one thing that Dr. Fuller said is that he was so proud to be a part of an organization that the late John Lewis was a part of. And they are the only fraternity that is constitutionally bound to a sister sorority, which would be their sisters Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Not far behind. When you see the Sigmas, you know there's a Zeta.
Yeah, Zeta's right there.
Right there.
Right there.
And Z5B was founded in 1920 on the campus of Howard University, and this is the Kappa Beta Zeta chapter. They have a long-standing history of service to this community as well.
Wow.
And there are many different ways that fraternities and sororities give back to the community, but the Zetas nationwide since 1972 have a special partnership with the March of Dimes, and they call it the Stork's Nest, where they actually encourage women to seek prenatal care during their first trimester, and that's just one of the many things that they do as an organization. I have 2 aunts and a cousin that are members of Z5B. Dr. Howard Fuller's Collegiate Academy coming through with their float.
He's well represented today.
Yes, he is. Got another group that's going to be competing in our dance and float competition. They're making their way to the judges, the Lady Swagettes and the Swag Boys.
Sounds good.
And it's important to mention that opening ceremonies is taking place as we speak. At the end of the parade route, if anyone's at home headed that way, that's where Mr. and Miss Juneteenth and her court are there, along with all of our elected officials and dignitaries, really kick-starting this beautiful day. Beautiful weather, beautiful people.
It's been 55 years, Mac, but I think this is one that they will remember.
Forever.
Today
forever,
is just...
forever. It just gets bigger and better.
Yes.
More educationally, more service provided, activities.
More vendors, more participants.
111 new vendors. First
Wow,
time.
new.
111.
What, close to 500 vendors?
Yes.
Wow.
500.
Wow.
But imagine, 25% of them, this is their first time.
I love that.
Look at that crowd.
And we're going to look at this group that's about to showcase their skills. LSDC, that's the Lady Swagettes and the Swag Boys, established in 2015. The dance group's been serving youth for years with a focus on building confidence, discipline, and teamwork. Their founder and CEO, Jessica Long. Taking in the sights and sounds of the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration here on TMJ4. I'm Andrea Williams alongside Mike Weddle, Frank Cumberbatch of Bader Philanthropies. And what a day this is. And the Swag Boys, that's their dance and float. And now we're coming through with the Medical College of Wisconsin and 414 Life.
414 Life, and headed by Reggie Moore in the early days when it was part of the city. Now it's part of the medical college.
Right.
The group developed the Blueprint for Peace, which is a plan for strategic and long-term investment in areas of Milwaukee that are most impacted by violence. They actually have individuals who go out and kind of calm down situations before they start.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot of courage, and you really have to care to put yourself in potential harm's way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Dangerous work, but they're well trained.
Yes.
They do excellent work.
And this is Mommy's Cares Incorporated has gone by, the African American Breastfeeding Coalition as well. They actually really send home an important message to mothers-to-be and new mothers, the importance of breastfeeding and all of the benefits not only to the child but to the mother as well.
That's right. Yeah, those early days are very, very important for breastfeeding. So,
absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about just what's happening here today, just the celebration of freedom. What does freedom mean to you as the Democratic Party of Milwaukee County comes through? What does freedom mean to you?
Well, freedom has to include choice, right? To have choice, you have to have multiple versions of everything. And today represents exactly that. You can find something that you can relate to down in these streets. I see white people, I see Latinos, I see Asians, blacks, everybody walking together, happy. That's freedom.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
That's freedom, where the streets are lined with people in all of their individuality, not being judged, but being part of this society, this great country we call the United States.
It's so very true. And we were talking just about the history that was made yesterday with the Obama Museum and Library. And it was absolutely wonderful to see so many people come together for a great cause.
Yes.
Women on the move coming through. And when a woman's on the move, don't get in her way.
Clear the space, clear the way.
All right, guys, we continue to take in the sights and sounds of the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration here on TMJ4. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us for the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration on TMJ4. You're getting a bird's eye view of the festivities that's taking place along King Drive. Milwaukee is full of joy today as we celebrate freedom, honoring the past, empowering the future. And you can see the floats, the dancers, the kids, the adults, everybody's here. And they're still coming through, excited to be a part. And this is Christian Academy coming through. Up Christian Academy. They are K-3 through 8th grade independent private Christian school. And their school has grown 33% annually, creating a loving and supporting atmosphere for these students.
Thank you.
sorry, I got into the Biggie Smalls for a hot second there. We've got the Poor People's Campaign coming through. And like so many organizations that's in today's parade, just really highlighting what they do, who they are, and for those who may not know they exist, maybe it's something you want to be a part of.
Yeah, I think that was such a major part of today, service.
Yes.
You know, people doing things, right?
The Mothers Against Gun Violence are coming through the parade today as well, and we talk about just what it means, how important it is to be a part of the fabric of a community. And those are women who have gone through some things and understand what it feels like to lose a loved one, and they're there to help others so that maybe they don't have to go through what they've gone through.
Yeah, it speaks to the strength of the human condition.
Absolutely.
That you experience something, but instead of really being down, you turn to, let's make sure others don't suffer the same fate.
The Democracy Tour is coming through. Building Unity, Wisconsin. Peace, justice, democracy, sustainability. Thought I saw a familiar face. I think that was Mr. Lanier. I saw.
Yes.
Oh, is that
that?
Walter Lanier.
Yes. Well, you know, democracy is a part of the fabric of who we are as a nation. You know, the right to vote, the right to participate in choosing your leaders it's in the Constitution. It's written there for us to, you know, to choose our destiny.
Indeed.
If you will.
And there are the Mothers Against Gun Violence coming through. We were just speaking of the work that they do in this community.
Established in 2005.
Their mission is to transform pain into purpose. And that's nothing but the truth. And speaking of the truth.
I was just going to say, it sums it up very, very nicely.
Yes.
You know?
Speaking
of the truth, there is the truth.
Yes, indeed. A radio platform that reflects Milwaukee's Black community, amplifying the voices and giving perspective. Oh. Shining Star School here. Coming through with lots of energy. Oh, and these are the Soulful Liners, actually, of Milwaukee, who are going to perform for our judges as a part of the dance competition. They were established in 2020, and their motto is "No line dancer
left behind." Encouraging unity through the art of line dancing. Oh, previously they performed at the Bucks Prime Time.
And when you think about it, all that line dancing is great exercise, and you're not even thinking about it. Absolutely. The Soulful Liners of Milwaukee, one of the largest urban and soul line dancing groups in the city. How about that?
Listen, walking from 20th and Atkinson to Burleigh is plenty of exercise for me. I don't know about doing all this dancing when you get in this intersection, but it's wonderful to see. It's just so great.
Yes, and we're seeing Shining Star School go through as we speak.
You know, we haven't mentioned it, but, you know, it really warms my heart when I see the men participating
Yeah.
in it as well, you know,
Yeah.
because you know the stigma with you know, people pick on the men. What are you doing? You're dancing, you know. But it's wonderful to see the men out there with the ladies doing their thing.
It's very positive.
It is, and it makes it fun, even more
It does,
fun.
absolutely.
Durham School Services. It's a school bus transportation company founded in 1917.
I like the specialization on special education. You know, the kids who are challenged, maybe in a wheelchair or you know, cognitive issues.
And they're currently hiring school bus drivers, trainers, and mechanics.
All right.
Durham School Services. So if you're looking for a good job,
Don't
Durham
look
School
any
Services.
further.
No, I've been saying this. There are a lot of jobs rolling down the street here today. Lots of jobs, you know.
All right, we've got a group that's a part of our float competition today, Milwaukee Water Commons. They're a cross-city network that fosters connection and promotes equitable access to our common waters.
I love this. Oh, the fish.
I could eat some fish right now.
Oh, yeah, we're getting hungry. Rolling up on the lunchtime hour, right? And I tell you what, there's plenty of food out here
Yes.
at the Juneteenth festivities.
Corn on the cob. Where
Jerk
is it?
chicken, turkey leg. I just made myself more hungry.
yeah.
Okay, I want a turkey leg. I want some corn on the cob.
Yes. Barbecue. And we're going to check in with one of my beloved cohorts who are checking out those vendors and letting us know what we're missing while we're up here hungry. That is Gideon Verdine, your Northside reporter. Gideon, tell us what's going on down there.
Hey, I'm over here at Lynn's Boutique. She has handmade waist beads, African waist beads. She's applying them right now to this lovely lady.
Yeah.
Tell me about African waist beads. What's the significance?
Waist beads. These waist beads come from Africa. Women in Africa use these waist beads. Come put your leg up here, honey. So waist beads in Africa, you don't see them how you see here. Women show them. They for intimate partners, like only the husband, women wear them. The colors have meaning. You even put them on girls and babies as they grow.
And just kind of make the women feel good.
Yeah, when
I
you
love
put
it.
them on your body, they feel good. Now, what I'm gonna do with this lady is something I ain't never done.
Okay.
Y'all wanna watch?
Yeah, we'll check it out. And so if you're coming out, stop by the booth and get you some waist beads. Stop by some of these vendors and support our local entrepreneurs. They're doing amazing things. Back to the parade.
Thank you, Gideon. And we are just in time for one of our competing groups this afternoon, Raw Divergent Dance Force.
Very new organization, started last year.
Yeah.
So let's see what they can do then.
And they're currently looking for performing opportunities from the community. So community, let's step up and support these young people.
Yes. If you have an event going on, they want to be there. Divergent Dance Force, followed by the Sling City Riders. That's Riders with a Z. They were established in 2023. And I always see these awesome looking vehicles
I know.
riding down the street. They got their music.
Awesome, awesome.
Look at that old Cadillac over there. Now these are the vehicles I'm talking about. That's amazing.
It is.
Showstoppers, right?
Sight to see.
Now that little car with all that music. All right, beautiful cars, beautiful people. We're honoring the past, empowering the future at the 55th Juneteenth Parade and Celebration. We'll be back. Bird's eye view of the festivities happening here along King Drive. It's the 55th Juneteenth Parade and Celebration, honoring the past, empowering the future. I'm Andrea Williams alongside
Matt Weddle.
And Frank Cumberbatch.
Yes, we are privileged and honored to be here as your host, and so many outstanding organizations have come through today. Individuals from every walk of life, and this is really what it's all about. People from every background, ethnicity, and it's togetherness. And this is what it's all about.
One love.
One love. There you go.
We've got a group coming through that's a part of our dance competition, the Townsend Tigers Cheer and Dance Team. They are setting up for our celebrity panel of judges. They were founded in 2007 and are ready to go.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Absolutely wonderful. The team is currently open to all girls and boys, so that's something to keep in mind. And they perform in and out of their schools.
Yeah, that was a good performance. I love that. That was
Absolutely. Good. A lot of great groups showcasing their skills and their talent here today. And our theme this year is honoring the past, empowering the future. And I think that all of us have been in Milwaukee long enough to be able to see how far the city has come, the progression, and how we're able to pass it on to the young people. Here are the Dream Doll Divas performing for our judges.
Yeah, another new group, 2024. Kids young people 5 to 16.
The Dream Doll Divas, a nonprofit majorette dancing team. And it's all good here at Juneteenth 2026. People are thoroughly enjoying themselves, and it's just a beautiful sight to see.
It is, and I'm seeing so many friends, you know, that I hadn't seen in a long time, you know, throughout the crowd.
Yeah, and it's safe to say everybody knows you, Mac. And you know everybody.
It's true.
The leaders igniting transformation coming through as we speak. They're a black and brown led independent nonprofit founded in 2017. Father's Day coming up, and this is a group that focuses on fathers 365 days a year. Fathers making progress.
You know, and they meet out of the Martin Luther King Center.
Aha.
You know, and they're welcoming fathers to come.
And it's amazing. They were established, almost 20 years ago, and they host programs and events across the city, strengthening fathers and families through mentorship, support services, and, of course, community engagement.
Right. And the founder, Teron Edwards, has just been involved in Walnut Way and the community all his life. All his life.
Yeah, he's been involved in so many things, you know. Again, such a great organization to mentor the fathers, to show them what it means, you know.
Well, happy early Father's Day to the both of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I cannot wait to see my three.
Okay, Extreme Destruction Dance Force. They're a majorette dance team that was founded in 2020, and they are coming through. Little ones, not so little ones, they're all together, ready to perform.
Ages 5 to 16.
They are community-based with a focus on youth engagement and empowerment. All right, here we go. kids say it, XDDF. And I correct myself, this is the Ladies of Destruction. I'm loving it. And Hyphen Radio is coming through. Milwaukee's urban alternative station.
Founded in 2022.
Yeah.
What a great resource.
Wow, first urban alternative, huh?
Yeah, that's such a great
They amplify Black voices, celebrate Black culture, and champion innovation. Yeah, the young ladies we just saw, that was actually the Ladies of Destruction. I want to definitely make that correction. And coming up, we have the XDDF, so we'll see them very soon. In the meantime, it's Kohler Black Catalyst, a group of Kohler associates and allies. The group focuses on increasing Black employment opportunities across levels of the company. And these are the Extreme Destruction Dance Force majorettes. A lot of similarity in the names.
Yeah, right.
They come to destroy is the commonality.
Founded in 2020. Community-based with a focus on youth engagement and empowerment.
Yes, indeed.
I'm just loving it. These performances, the young folks, it's just grown and grown and grown.
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Another wave.
It's a big group.
Big group.
Yes. Now let me tell you something. May I remind you that they're dancing on concrete, and they just—I
know.
That's the equivalent of what they call the death drop.
I'm wondering what happens when they get older.
Extreme Destruction Dance Force. That's who that was. Wow. Flex Ride Milwaukee coming through, waving. They started back in 2022, and I've always loved what they've been able to provide to this community, giving reliable transportation to individuals to work from Milwaukee out to the suburbs, where the Milwaukee County Transit buses may not go.
That's right. You know, see a need, fill a need, right?
That's it. That's it.
That's where the work is. Here's where the people are. Right. Somebody's got to fill the gap.
And the numbers are amazing. They provide over 55,000 rides per year to over 2,000 individuals. So if you are someone out there who got a job maybe out in Pewaukee or wherever it may be, that's where they come into play. Flex Ride Milwaukee.
And if you monetize that, I will bet you that's in the millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
You got it right. And while we continue to check out the sights, the sounds, the people, we are here at the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come right back.
What does Juneteenth mean to you?
Juneteenth to me means freedom and celebrating freedom. We've come a long way. We got a long way to go, but it's celebration of who we are as a people, our resilience.
Thank you so much for being with us for the 55th Juneteenth Parade and celebration happening here on King Drive. I'm Andrea Williams with Mac Weddle and Frank Cumberbatch. We're seeing the foam guys float. It's almost like they're having too much fun out here.
Yes. I like to be with that bubble.
You like those bubbles, huh? They were established in 2021, and they're an entertainment business that provides recreational foam cannon experiences for indoor and outdoor events.
Somebody can drown in that foam.
Yes.
And hanging out with them is DJ New Styles. That was a smart little creation there.
It was.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't affect the cards. Hope that, hey, the dance group's behind it.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be quite the effects, the suns and all.
Oh, there's still a group?
And while they're making their way through, I just wanted to shout out, we talked about Margaret Henningsen earlier, how this celebration, she brought that concept back after visiting her grandmother. But then also there is Mr. Ben Johnson.
Oh, Ben, just legendary. Alderman back in the day, first common council, president, first black city clerk. Under Ben, Margaret brought the idea, the concept of Juneteenth to Milwaukee, but she needed someone from City Hall to help her make it happen.
And he got that permit, and the first parade took place.
Ben Johnson was that guy.
We love him for it. The Next Door Early Childhood Education Group is here. They were founded back in 1969. They serve children and families across Milwaukee with the emphasis on early childhood education.
I wonder how many next door kids who went there walking around here right now.
Right now, right.
You know?
Oh, it's so funny. There's kids walking through that foam and they're loving it. Their parents are like, get out of that. Doesn't get more fun than that. Prospect University is also coming through. A lot of emphasis on education today as well.
Yes.
We've seen the fun, but there's also a lot of emphasis on taking your education and doing all you can with it, because that's the one thing nobody can take from you.
Can't take it.
Absolutely.
Even if you did nothing with it, you still have it.
Got it. That's right.
You know, you don't have to do anything with it. Just have the knowledge.
It's Prospect University. Their sports team, Incorporated, founded in 2022 to provide youth with access to football. And beyond football, they also offer cheerleading and mentoring opportunities.
Aim to instill character, respect, responsibility in young people through education and sports, and which is a big plus.
That's it. We thank you all so much for joining us for this Juneteenth parade and celebration. It has been so much fun seeing all of the people, all of the organizations, and we just thank you for being a part of it all with TMJ4, Bader Philanthropies. We love you, and happy Juneteenth, everyone. I'm Andrea Williams.
Mac Weddle, happy
As we celebrate
Juneteenth.
this milestone year, we're reminded that Juneteenth is more than a day. It's a legacy carried forward by generations. We leave you now with a look back through 5 decades of memories, community, culture, and pride. From all of us at TMJ4, thank you for watching, and happy Juneteenth.